I lived in Philly my entire life and never cared about the Eagles. Boo you, DIon. Why they boo you, DIon?
They boo me because I don't watch the full game.
I was talking shit about the Eagles and
See, I don't watch the full game.
I'm gonna look at the Eagles schedule right now. Let's see. Make sure I know what I'm talking about. Let's be talking. Stephen A. Smith, no facts, just talking. Let me tell you, if you say it like you believe it, then goddamn it, it's a fact.
That's how he talks.
The Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It doesn't matter if I did my research. I am me.
The funny thing is about these
Ravens
shows.
are playing right now.
What's hilarious about sports? It's just entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
But these commentators be talking like these are like life-changing political moves. Like, listen, if LeBron James do not get that 20 for 20, you guys are you guys are in the deficit right now. You guys gonna be in the It's like, dude, this is not that important. Y'all talking like
it is that important.
it's just entertainment.
It is that important.
It's not.
Damn it.
To
yeah,
who?
it is to everybody. So the Eagles have played the Vikings, who have a winning record. You guys have played one good team so far. I want to see when it gets down. So let's see who's the best team you guys got coming. Let's see here. You guys play Dallas. They have a winning record right now. I'm sure you guys will beat them because they're not that good. That whole conference is trash. Pittsburgh, ass. Houston, ass. Washington, again, ass. Indiana, ass. Tennessee, good game. Green Bay. This is the worst team Green Bay has had since Aaron Rodgers has been there. But we'll see. Giants, they just won today. Who knows if they're any good?
Why are you doing me like this?
Chicago, ass. Dallas, ass.
Why are you telling me all the punchlines?
Saints,
yo?
whatever. Giants,
now I'm
whatever.
watching games with knowing that everybody's dead people.
What are you talking about? Dead people.
Dead people.
What are you talking about?
Imagine somebody say, you got to see Sixth Sense the whole time. Bruce Willis is dead. And I'm like, oh God, now I got to watch it with that punchline up front.
But why does
telling
it?
Me,
what is it saying in their schedule?
Giants won. King,
oh, you're talking about today?
Yeah, so now I'm watching like, all right,
I thought you only watched the Rams.
No, I watch all the games.
In an hour.
All the highlights.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I thought you were
like
saying
10 minutes.
I thought you were saying it's an hour per game.
No.
Right? And I think it's just no commercials, but you watch every play.
All the highlights.
I get what you're saying. Because I remember watching on Facebook. It'd be 10, 15 minutes. Okay. I thought you were just saying, no, I just watched the Rams and no commercials. No, you watched every game.
All of them. With popcorn and Pop-Tarts.
I'm sorry.
Drinking pop.
My apologies now. I thought you were only watching the Rams get down.
Nah, dude. Now I'm like, he said the Eagles won, so let me watch them. I can't even read. Who? Oh, they about to win. Oh, I already know the punchline.
I'm sorry, DIon. I didn't know
what an imbecile.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, DIon.
I am rooting for the Detroit Lions, man.
No,
what's their record?
We are 1-4.
Okay. Y'all won your first game, right?
We beat
I think I was
Washington. It was, and everybody was like, see? And I was like, yeah, we beat Washington.
Yeah.
Who's Washington's starting quarterback?
I don't know.
Who's their best player?
RPG ain't working no more.
RPG?
RG3?
Hilarious.
He don't work. I say work for him. He don't play for them no more?
No.
No?
No, it's been a minute.
The fact that their names are Commanders is insulting.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland, what are they? I just said it's Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians.
What? Are they?
I prefer the racism. Better names.
Are they avoiding like any animals? Because traditionally, like PETA should be attacking all sports, right?
Who?
PETA.
But there's no real animals playing.
Yeah, but they're like, hey, like because now Commanders is like a title. Mm-hmm. Guardians is like a title. So like,
okay.
if we're being safe.
Yeah.
By not associating with anything.
I mean, you can't be like PETA would be upset if it was Lions and Bears are playing and before the match, an actual lion and bear fall to the death. And then you'd be like, well, we'll see if this is accurate today. Here comes the kickoff as they clean up the blood and rip shreds of the animals. Then PETA would be like, this is a problem.
I need them to go back to like angry, terrifying mascot naming. Like back in the day was like Raptors and the Panthers, the Jaguars. These are terrifying animals. Then all of a sudden they got soft.
Yeah.
They had bullets. bullets.
Yeah, I was gonna
had a
say.
chance. They had Washington bullets.
It was like, we'll shoot your ass.
There's no soft way to say that. I was like, what do you mean by bullets?
And it wasn't like a bullet with arms and legs dribbling the basketball. It was just like a pew, a shot coming through. And then they became the Wizards.
Right.
Lame.
That was cute.
And Harry Potter.
What is the softest mascot in any of them? Like, why? Nigga, the Browns. That's a color.
The Browns is a color. It was literally some guy whose last name was Brown. Same with Bobcats. Remember that? It's not the Bobcats anymore.
Yeah, Bobcats is an animal, though.
Well, yeah, but it's not like a terrifying animal.
Yes, it is.
A bobcat's not that big.
A bobcat?
They're not big.
If I say, yo, I got a bobcat in the back, you're like, oh, let me pet him. You're not
I'm not saying let me pet him, but I'm not going to be like, oh, get the kids. It's a bobcat.
Exactly. So it's terrifying.
It's not terrifying. A bobcat?
Yes.
No, it's like saying
God.
like a bobcat is. It's not more terrifying than a pit bull.
It is a undomesticated.
If you said, yo, there's a
cat.
pit bull loose, I'm like, oh, we can't go out there. But if you said there's a bobcat, I'm like, get this thing out the way.
It is a medium cat in between an actual cat and a lion.
They're like the in between. It's like a coyote. Are you scared of coyotes?
Yes.
No, coyotes are.
Yo, my God.
Coyote?
If Yo said there's a coyote in the trash can,
He's gonna run. A coyote? If there's 20 coyotes, it's a problem.
Exactly, dude.
But if there's one, coyotes don't want no smoke.
Do you want to test it? As
A coyote?
There's a coyote stuck in our garbage. Let me help him out by grab the back of his neck.
I'm not worried about a coyote.
Nigga, if it's a coyote in your trash can,
I'd rather scrap with a coyote than a possum. If I had to choose, I'm gonna be like, yo, it's a possum. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to shoot that motherfucker. A coyote, I'm like, oh, here, buddy, you lost me your pack.
You cannot be telling the truth. Right now.
They're not that.
You're spitting out tall tales right now. There's no way you said you're not afraid of a coyote or a bobcat.
A wolf is different. A coyote, they're not terrifying. Coyotes don't do anything to you.
Can y'all please?
No one's been ripped to shred by coyotes.
Can y'all please? Man, I'm tired of this.
You've never heard a wild pack of coyotes ripped a man apart. Wolves, they gonna get your ass. Coyotes ain't no problem.
Coyotes are the step cousins of wolves.
They be like, they'll say, oh, keep your small animals, coyote alert. Coyote, you don't worry about no coyote. Whoop a coyote's ass. A rabid pit bull though? That should be the real alerts. Pit bull loose in the neighborhood.
Can y'all please tell this Chaz?
What about a dingo? I think are dingoes like coyotes or are they more vicious? Is that Zuper there?
So Zuber,
undomesticated John said, I agree with you, Chaz. Possums ain't to be messed with. I'd take a coyote over a possum any day.
Zupper, can you please tell Chaz that coyotes and bobcats are terrifying?
Bobcats
they will rip your femur off.
Cats are aggressive though in general. Cats are aggressive in general.
That's why the whole thing with Tony Beck with the pippity paps.
I'm just saying, I just be like a cat for one thing, but I'm not really terrified of a cat or hey man, there's too many noises be around here, dog. It's just I'm always gonna get this is a complete turn. Okay? This is nothing because I was about to say I'm always thinking about to get raped in here, okay? Yo had a birthday party for a coworker. Okay. So we went downtown to what I swear was an underground sex dungeon.
Yes. Okay? Keep talking. I'm all in.
So like the dude was gay. I met him and his husband, cool cats. Mm-hmm. Okay. But the way we had to get there, it was like, okay, you guys got to go down here. You got to go to this dungeon. You got to come back up. And I was like, yo, where am I? I went to the bathroom. The bathroom was pitch black. Yeah. I said, this is where me and my asshole depart. Yeah. I was like, I'm 37. I had a great run with me and my butthole. And I was like, it's about to be ripped to shreds in this bathroom in the dark right here.
Hello, Fluffy.
Why was it?
Those looks are mine.
So I was like, well, I'm peeing facing the door. I was like, I'm
pissing the door?
I'm not turning my back. I don't know. Why is it so dark in the bathroom? It was pitch black.
Whatever happens.
Feeling around, huh? What are we doing?
If we don't see it, it didn't happen. Hey, I think I'm getting head
So I went
right
back
now.
in. I told y'all, I said, "Hey man, that bathroom is pitch black." I thought I was gonna get attacked and gang raped. She's like, thought nothing of it. I told you we had an argument, right? So I was like, "Is this the payback? Is it gang rape? Is this how we got? You know?" I was like, "This is way too extreme. This is not even. You're supposed to move out for a couple of days."
I'm gonna show him.
So then, you know, we're sitting in there, and mind you, everybody's nice. Everybody's nice, blah blah blah. It just gets like gayer and gayer, and then I guess they had like, you know, at a certain he had a place that was private, so then the other people come in who are like regular, you know, patrons, and then it got just mad crowded, and the place wasn't that big.
Yeah.
So then I go, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? I go like my capacity for people in a small space was already being tested, and now there's probably 100-something people in a small space, and I got to get out of there. So then I just waited outside, and then there was a bunch of people like, "You're not gonna come in and dance with us?" It's like, in the nicest way, no,
right?
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. No homophobe here.
Right.
Just I don't know. I'm done with the space. Of people. But I really thought, yeah, that was it. I was like, oh, yeah. Well, I'm about to be what does it say? Baptized by fire. In my butt.
I went to a gay baby shower. I won't skip past how. All right.
You said you will?
I went to a gay baby shower.
You said you're going to skip past?
I thought you said going.
Wait a second. No, you said I'm going to skip past how?
Yeah, I'm going to skip past how they had a baby.
Why are you skipping past this?
Because it doesn't matter how they. It's a long story of how these two men.
Well, I'm very interested in this story. Please explain. You know how?
I don't want to tell their business like that. It is.
Who are they? We don't know who these people are.
I don't want them to be like, this nigga telling my business.
We don't know who they are
because I don't want to tell how.
Is it Daryl?
Yeah, it is. I don't want to tell how these two men came about having a baby.
Tell the story, DIon.
No.
Why are you leaving it out? They don't tell the story at all.
Because it was a private gay party, right?
All right, so you got an invitation.
Yeah, and the baby was cooking into another woman, literally.
Why is that's the story?
Yeah, but I don't want to say who was the woman. Anyway, let me skip past that because it's like what? Okay. That's going to trigger a whole different thought.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And it was a sausage fest, right? But it was like with my coworkers. Okay. Two guys that worked together, and everybody at the job was working there, so I definitely went.
And you can't be the guy who doesn't go because you know,
and that's super cool, super cool. And I did not know it was going to be that, and I'm using quotation fingers, gay. It was like gay, like seats,
bro. When you're somewhere, here's the thing, dog.
Seats.
This is always gonna sound offensive, but where I went to, it was Latino gay, and I just found out that that's the gayest of the gay. I said it doesn't get gayer than Latino gay. Okay. I said, oh, this is a new level. I thought black gay was gay. Yeah. No, were the guys you with, were they black or white, or where were they?
One was mixed and one was white.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just like, oh, this is pretty. Anyways, continue on. It's jarring, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I wasn't ready for all this. Right. Like I knew y'all were gay, but there's levels.
Like they had like penis cupcakes.
Yeah, man.
They had like a couch that was sitting.
And you're like,
the couch was
this is a baby shower.
But the baby wasn't there yet. So it was a couch that was a penis, and then the ottomans were like two balls. So
very funny.
And I'm just like, man, I gotta sit on the.
Yep.
I gotta sit on this.
Go and take a sack. You want a nut? You want the whole thing? You want the?
But it was like when I say it was like it was like 80 to 20 guys there, right? 80 guys, 20 girls.
Oh, okay.
Not, you know what I'm saying, the percentage.
Okay.
And everything was just silly to them. But for me, it was just like, why is everything shaped like a penis? Like it was like of course, piggies in the blanket, and they had like two hors d'oeuvres, like not hors d'oeuvres, olives on the
He's like, this is not necessary. This don't even go together. Pigs in the blanket and olives don't even taste good together.
And me trying my best to be cool with everything. I was like, I just want like they had
You're allowed to go. Y'all wild.
Right.
Y'all wild
Right.
for this.
Right.
This is wild.
And the cups had like little like balls, but you know what I'm saying, like you drink it, like it was like a cup. You pour everything in it, but the bottom of it was like, so now I'm sucking. And I'm just like, can I have a straw, man? And I was like, can you just pour the water
They
in my
give you a
hand?
whole straw. There you go. It's a girthy one. Great. They had those are real. The penis straws and use like bachelorette parties.
I was like, y'all spending way too much money on, like, I know it's silly for y'all, but it was like, why y'all taking pictures of me doing this, yo? Yo, I know he was gay.
Dan was like, long.
So I found myself only eating like the egg, what is it called? Deviled eggs, and like the beans. Cause I was like, I feel like somebody's taking a picture of me.
Oh yeah.
Wait till.
And then the song comes, that gay. Yeah. Good gay. He's like me right here. You see on the videos of people trying to sneak eating hot dogs. I'm not gonna be hot dog shamed, bro. Oh, you eating a glizzy? Yeah, I'm eating a glizzy. I'm a glizzy gobbler. Okay. Come on, I'm not doing all this with y'all. That's what it is. It's too much. It's too much anti-gay for me to have to defend being straight.
Yeah, but I was super cool, and the whole time I was just like, they was like, "How you feeling?" Yeah, I'm like, "I'm good," and they was like, waiting for me, like, "You ain't gotta say nothing." And my head was like, "Nah." I mean, I already had that. You know, you put it in the back of your pocket, like, I can't stay too long, but I just want to support y'all.
No doubt.
So anytime it gets uncomfortable, like, now it's time. Now I can pour this parachute.
Where you going? We're about to have the strippers come out, DIon. No.
They had a piñata. Guess what it was?
A baby?
It was. So you would think the penis be upside down. The penis was the rope, and then there was two balls to hit.
It been very. How bad would it? Would you rather have the penis or there was an actual baby piñata that you had to beat until it opened? And every time you hit it, it was like, and then candy fell out.
But when you hit the balls, like little tiny milk came out.
Come on.
Little squirts.
Put these headphones on. Look professional. Sorry, y'all. It's my first day. It's my first day on the job.
Yeah, we read some of these comments.
Oh yeah.
Zup said a bobcat.
Definitely Zoop.
Yep. I'm not changing. I'm in too deep. Zup said a bobcat will destroy your life. Coyotes will cut you up, but wouldn't die for it. A bobcat will kill you. Let them know.
I'm not worried about a bobcat, man. Shut your ass up.
Were you in the bathroom alone?
Yes. I think. I can't be sure.
Yo, both is scary. Because if it was like 6 people in there, they didn't say nothing. Yo. He was like, they just be on the walk against the wall like this, like.
What if I went out and then I was like, oh, okay, and then I saw people come. I'm like, they were like, should we get him? No,
he's not yet.
Not yet.
He's not primed up yet.
You want a drink? No.
Moyo in the
What's
building.
up, Moyo? What if they gave you a what? Oh, penis straw. Yeah. Gotta applaud the effort and the skill to put all that together. Oh, they definitely made it.
Yeah, buddy.
And invents.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man, you just got like, you get gay friends and you just got to be like, I'm gonna see some wild shit. I'm gonna see some stuff that I'm not used to seeing. I went to a gay pride parade in San Francisco in 2008, 9, 10. One of those years. I'm not exactly sure which year it was, but I remember one of my best friends came to San Francisco. The girl he was dating, their whole family came out. The girl he was dating, her brother was gay and her sister was gay, right? So the one that was dating my buddy was the only hope for reproduction at the time, you know? And now there's technology, right? This was years ago. So they was like, yo, we're going to go up to San Francisco to the gay pride parade. You down? I said, hey, man, I grew up with them also. I was like, I'm down, you know what I mean? I'm going to come out and we're all going to support and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And in the day, it was really cool. Then at night, it got really wild.
Like the opening scene of Blade.
I just remember, man, that like when it was time to go, there was this dude, big tall brother, man, just walking. He had nothing but pink boots on. And a cape.
Nothing.
He had a cape on.
He was butt naked.
But he had pink boots on and the cape, and that was just like, yeah, it's time to go right
You
there.
have to have a lot of confidence.
Oh, he was confident, all right.
Like, you're not even hard. You just like, you see it.
He was dangling from San Francisco to the end of the pier. It was like, man.
I'm never that confident. Even if it's my girl, she see me. If I'm fresh out the shower, I'm like, yo, hold up, man, hold up. I need to turn the air off.
Oh, man, I was like, this is...
That's a lot of confidence.
It was.
Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Women... Men can walk outside with no shirt on, right? Mm-hmm. And that's not considered indecent exposure.
Correct.
A woman can not do it because it's considered decent exposure, right? But if they cover up their nipples, it's not considered indecent exposure, right?
But men can have nips exposed.
Men can have their nipples exposed? So it's not considered... So the nipple... is the part of nudity.
For the woman.
For the woman, right? So what if, through happenstance, a woman gets... What?
This is already wild.
This is wild?
Only because you're about to say something
No,
else.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Because I read upon it. Because, so here we go. I read upon it. Women are not technically allowed to... where,
expose their nipples?
Right.
Okay.
Because it's considered indecent exposure.
Uh-huh.
But what if the woman do not consider herself a woman?
Okay, she doesn't identify as a woman.
She doesn't identify as a woman.
Okay.
Can you now be out in public with shirtless?
So, I guess it goes back to this argument of gender versus sex.
Right.
Right? Because gender is what you're born with, or sex is a construct. One is one you're born with, and the other is what you identify as. Okay. So I guess it would be what the law is. Is the law gender based
or sex based?
Or sex based? You know, because then you have to go like, why don't I identify? And it's like, blood your vagina. Prove it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And now the woman has to be like, you exposed or don't be exposed. You're going to jail either way. There's no options there. Yeah, man. I think that women should be allowed to just have the breast out, baby.
Yeah.
Free the nipple. Man, I was at a Izzy's gymnastics class the other day, and there was a lady behind me, and she had a toddler, right? And I'm talking to this other lady, and we're all having a conversation, but I'm facing the little window so I can watch Izzy. And then the girl said something. I was like, ha, hold titty out, breastfeeding. Yeah. I was like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, oh, it's okay. And I was just like,
I can't continue conversation.
Nah, I saw your hoe. Her husband was next to her.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, she's feeding, and I'm just like I'm down for women to public breastfeed. I just thought the blanket only because I thought the blanket was gonna be a part of it. It's not an uncomfortable thing. I was just kind of like, well, now I feel like a freak.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like now I feel like I was just like, ugh.
Yeah. Because if she had said no, it's okay. It was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's hungry, huh?
He just dripping all over the place, huh? There it is right there. He dripping.
I went down. Let me get a double feature. Yeah.
I mean, is it really sweet? Let me try the other one.
Yeah, I was just like, no, man. I don't know. I just thought it'd have been like, hey, I just thought the blanket was a thing. I'm not one of the people who go like, I'm anti-breastfeeding public. I'm like, no, do your thing. Mm-hmm. Do your thing. I just thought the blanket was the thing, and that was the argument.
Yeah.
Is it just breastfeeding, or is it just the blanket? Because I'm never going to complain about a breast out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's disgusting.
Because here's the thing. Men are never afraid of looking at titties.
No.
Never afraid.
Even this one.
You're never afraid, but obviously we respect women who breastfeed.
Right.
But you can't be like, now I can't look at it.
Right.
Because it's like, hey, this is this baby's feet, but it's like she's kind of like gotta.
I'm like, yeah, man, just put the blanket on. I thought the blanket was coming.
Yeah.
I thought that's all.
Yeah.
I just thought the blanket was coming. Put the blanket on.
Kevin Gates has said he got inspired to lose weight because he was holding his baby, and he was holding his friend's baby, and then the baby started sucking his titty.
What the hell?
As in,
He was
like,
holding his baby shirtless?
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey. I got to lose this weight.
But it's funny because babies will go for it.
Yeah.
Babies will be like, yeah.
I remember this position.
Wait. Hey. Baby, let me latch. Now that I got my space, I'm latching. All right. What did they give you? A penis straw? Blah, blah. Chaz was like, time to go indeed. Listen, I'm all about free the nips. Me too. Wouldn't walking out in pastry still be considered indecent exposure?
No,
I don't know. Because you're born with.
Because when it comes to like bikinis, we seen women out in public with just
barely nipple cover,
just covering up the areolas.
Mm-hmm. Gender is the infinite first world identity. What? The infinite first world identities that is now your whole ass personality. It's only in America where you have this weird relationship with sex and the sexualization of everything. I heard that also. I always make sure I support DIon and his baby. Aww.
What?
I don't know. But it's nice though.
Who said this?
And it's that. Because you have babies. Look, I just may stare if it's on display. What's the face about, Moyo? Oh, what is that? Moyo, what emoji is
melons.
That? Those are melons?
There's melons.
You're like a little pump action, Moyo. Little breasticles. Yeah, okay. Moyo's like,
because if a woman say, oh, it's okay. Like if I was, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, you give me the go.
With my binoculars.
Yeah, I'm turning
pull out my phone. Hit the flashlight on it. Yeah, say this related.
Play this John Legend. I'm ready to go right now.
Yeah, they're melons. Hilarious. What's up, Fifi is real.
I love Fifi. Fifi and Moyo are the best.
Fifi's
they
good.
were my
Moyos, you know.
They were
I be ducking digital
because
punches
of you,
from Moyo.
ass face.
What? Why my ass face?
Because, dude, scrotum chin ass.
What I do?
Because you posted the video of me with the white chick from Haunted House. When I went live yesterday, some random girl was like, "Yo, no." So, I think it was a guy started off like, "Yo, DIon, how was it really with you in Haunted House? Was it fun? Were you really, It started like that.
This
like,
dude was asking if he was really in there?
was you really hitting it? Like, no, man, that wasn't me. I'm fighting for my life. And then it went from like, let's see them cheeks, and then, hey, booty. What was that? You? How was it?
These are all dudes?
No, it was just random people. It was guys, girls going back and forth. And I was like, I can't talk. Fifi, please talk for them. Like, help me. Help. Fifi was my lawyer. Moyo was my public offender.
Yeah.
And then they were chiming in for me.
Yeah. Now, man, we're trying to hide them, bro. I'm going to post that once a year.
Dude, and then they started circulating the video.
Yes.
In the DMs, without the blur.
Oh, ass was out. Yeah.
I'm watching it like, how can I get? I'm looking. You know how like you like, how can I get out of this?
Hey man, for one thing, the internet, including people like me, will never let you forget. You do it. You put your ass out there. It's out there. It's out there forever. Your grandkids are gonna be like, Grandpa, they keep making fun of me in school, and you're gonna be looking back. Yeah. It's just on loop. It's just great. Yeah.
Oh God.
It's great. I wish I had something people went to back and was like, remember that time Chaz was in the thing? That was me. That was my ass. Look, Izzy.
Yeah.
That's your papa right there.
It was funny, dude. That scene, I never told him like this. That scene was at least 20 minutes long. There's a lot of improv. Y'all think that was a spray bottle? That was really me sweating. that was real sweat. Let's keep going, like. And then I was in an angle because they wanted her to see. They wanted the camera to see her. So I'm in an angle, like doing like this. And now I'm like, I'm getting a cramp.
Like stamina was up. Come on, man. I give you a lot of love. You can get a bunch of DMs after that.
After that, no.
And they was like, hey, lad, come break my back. Ain't get none of those? Man, didn't go party? Nothing?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I was a virgin, so, at that time.
When? What time?
It was 2012, I was a virgin.
You had 2 whole kids. They were people. They were already humans.
Oh,
Your daughter was born, right? Your youngest?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
2006 and 2011.
Yeah, we were whole humans already, man.
Yeah.
Let's get back in these comments. We're talking about, man. Wait, you say Chaz. Talk louder. Wait,
Right here.
If you have them out, you can't be annoyed that people are looking, especially if it's
Come on.
if it's out of the norm. It
Come
is
on,
out of the
titties,
norm.
yep.
It wasn't like I was in the breastfeeding area. Right. It was like, oh man, I didn't know I was standing in the titty milk area. I'm so sorry. I was wondering what was sticking on my feet.
Before we go to the next comment, where is the worst place to breastfeed? As in, like, yo, ma'am, this is not the place. At a funeral. Courtside.
Them cameras are gonna be on a minute. And LeBron.
Whoa.
Areola. Oh wow. That's
What
a
is the
lot
worst
of
place that somebody's like, ma'am, this is no, we can't do this. At a strip club. The stripper.
coming down.
Why are you working, ma'am?
Yeah.
Why are you working?
She's squirting one. Somebody's in there.
The baby catching the money.
Strip club's pretty bad. Man, I felt bad for this one lady. She was breastfeeding on a public bus. I was
that's not bad.
It felt bad because
Yeah.
she just kept like looking around, and I'm like, I know you feel so exposed, and it's the bus.
Was she the bus driver?
No. Move back. Move behind
Stand
the line.
behind the yellow line.
And I was like, oh, this poor lady. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I would have to say like some kind of like a senior home. It's got to be a bad place.
Who's the old woman?
No.
A senior home?
A senior home. If it was like
Why?
some lady visiting her grandfather. Because all them horny old men going to be like, oh, I ain't seen him titty so long. It's been so many years.
When you're done.
Oh, look who's back.
Look who's back. When you're done with that, I'll come in next.
I want a little more milk myself.
I hope my voice never sound like that.
The old man?
Yeah.
All right. Otherwise, you get that old, hey, what's up, yo? The voices get gruff. You know what I mean? Hey, okay, all right.
I think that's like cigarettes. Or
Probably,
like if you was like a coach like Doc Rivers,
Screaming
screaming all your life. Phil Jackson, he's been screaming all his life.
Yeah, any kind of coach is bad.
Yeah.
I can't yell at all. My voice is soft, bro. I yell and my voice is gone.
Yeah?
Man, it'd be gone.
Leo Flowers said a bank robbery.
What's up,
All right,
Leo?
everybody get down.
What's up, Leo? How you been, bro? Leo Flowers in the building. Leo Flowers has the biggest hands I've ever seen. Very funny dude, Chi-Town. What's up, Leo?
Absolutely, dude.
Been
That
a
is
minute.
Not a lie.
Been a minute. Most healthiest and shit.
Yes.
Funny dude.
Let me tell you about Leo Flowers.
Leo got to be
man.
60. He looks amazing.
Man, let me tell you about Leo Flowers. He was the first person I've ever heard talking about veganism.
Yes.
Then he was the first person ever I heard people talk about yoga. I was like, dude, how many white people you hanging out with? Like, why are you doing all this
Leo
white
said
stuff?
all of them.
Yeah. So, because I was like, black people don't do yoga.
Yeah.
But obviously he did. I was just ignorant.
No, you weren't ignorant. The internet wasn't around yet.
Right.
We didn't know.
Right.
Black people didn't do it.
And then
It wasn't on TV.
As soon as vegan got hot, Leo was like, I'm done.
He went back to
I'm
meat.
done. And I was like, what happened? He said, I was in Vegas one time, just shoved some pepperoni in my mouth and was like, yeah, I'm back. I was like, what? Leo Flowers, ladies and
I've
gentlemen.
seen Leo do a 5-minute bit on grapes and a 5-minute bit on the word help by itself.
Yeah.
Leo's
Leo's a monster.
great
dude.
comedian, bro.
He's a monster.
Good to see you. Good to see you digitally. You look great.
Yeah.
Can you go back up some?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go catch up on some some comments. Him, Leo Flowers in the building. Oh man, missed all that.
Yeah.
Wait, what you say, Chaz? Talk louder. Yeah. What happened to the live last night? I didn't show up on Thursday because we go see John Legend on Thursday. When did I go see John Legend? What did I do Thursday? I was in a meeting on Thursday, so I could not make the live. If that's what you're talking about, last night.
It got weird.
Or did you go live last night?
Oh, if it's my live, it did get weird.
Yeah. Oh, you're weird.
Yeah,
your live
got weird
because of all that. Yeah.
They were.
You on IG or YouTube?
I can't say verbally. They were digitally raping me. Show them cheeks.
I was in a bathroom in downtown, almost getting, and then you were digitally, assaulted.
We need the only
attack on Lack and Chaz.
We need the OnlyFans with those cheeks.
You should have started. I would have started one right then and there. You'd have 6 locations by now. Me and Moyo are discussing whether or not we should continue representation. There has to be some copyright law or something in the building. Y'all had to do Laughing While Feminine. Oh, yeah, you had to be Laughing While Feminine. Yeah, fee ×2. Let's talk about your people. Call my people. Okay, Chaz got a piss. What? The guy in the water running right through him. Not yet, Lee. I'm good. Practicing for a porn shoot, DIon, the beach. Bank robbery. Worst place would be church. Church. Worship if you saying out in the open. I nursed everywhere. Them bad boys will hurt. Right? You gotta let them squirts out. Haunted house. Is there a worst place if the baby is hungry? Let me know.
I mean, shit. I mean, if you were getting robbed, ma'am, get on the ground. Can I just nurse my baby real quick? Get your ass on the ground.
Bro, how was I the first person here and missed the whole damn show? It's the first minute somebody called me and I've been on the phone since. I hate that. I hate that gig clip.
That's funny.
Man, when you get a phone call, bro, and they hold you hostage for the day, you be like, dog. I've hung up on people and just be like, I don't know what happened.
That's what I love about cell phones. You can just hang up.
Just hang up.
I lost reception, bro.
Yeah, because you got to hit the.
Yeah.
You hit one of the 2 of those back to back. Click.
And then they call back. You're like,
no.
I'm in too deep. I can't hang up.
Remember back in the day, you could just put your phone on the hook. You gone. Beep.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
They just be busy. This is so long ago.
Call waiting, man.
We're way too accessible.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yo gets mad at me because when I'm home, I don't have my phone or my watch on. I don't do it. And she's like, but what if I'm trying to call you? Or I'm just like, I'm home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what is she got to call your mom or something?
Yeah. But I'm like, I'm home.
What is it? Hey, take the meat out, man, because I'm trying to cook us food.
I get it, but I'm home. I'm just like, I'm not on call. I don't work for you people. I'm not on call. Dog, you're on call 24/7.
You do that. You know that, right?
What?
You'll text me and say, hey, can we shoot tomorrow? And if I don't answer, I read my watch. I'm like, yeah, so we got to do blah, blah, blah. Bring it over here. And you're like, hello? I'm like, I'm working. So you hit me like, so if I hit you with the same thing.
I bet you it's way more rare that I don't hit you back than vice versa. Because you'll be like, hey, yo, is that a such and such? Or you just going to leave it here? Question mark. You hit me all the time and be like, respond.
Right. You're the one who be like, I'll be like, hey, matter of fact, I said, hey, well, if you didn't like She-Hulk, what's your favorite show?
It was a couple
days. You didn't respond for like 3 days.
It was a couple. In my mind, I answered.
And then you said, hey, can we shoot tomorrow? Oh, my bad. I didn't see this. I'm like, this nigga right here, I can't stand Chaz, dude. You are a hypocrite.
Zero doubt about that. That's not the point. The point is, I don't like being on demand all the time. I don't want to be summoned. You know what I'm saying?
But what if you just had it on and be like, okay, this person texts me. They don't know that I don't see this or not.
Well, that's different. I just because you still, especially if it's like if it's the wife, somebody in your family. He's like, I gotta.
You don't have to.
It's gonna be a problem later.
But what's the difference between Leo's texting me right now? I do not have to respond back right now.
I don't have to.
Right, but you taking it off entirely
because then somebody goes, yo, I hit you.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay,
I didn't see it.
What if I forget to hit that person? Right? Like I'm more than down to be like, but I'm just like, I don't want it at all. I don't want to have to be in contact with somebody. I miss the good old days when I came back home. Beep. Who's on the answer machine? Hey man, try to hit you. Okay. Let me call Davey back. Beep. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Oh, great. Those are the days. It's like, yo, when you're not home, you're not home. But people know you're not far from the phone. Man, he on his phone all day. Oh, he lied, but he can't answer my. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not available.
Chaz is childish.
Huh?
I think you should have a new podcast called Childish Chaz. Childish
This is
Chaz.
the longest title of my new podcast.
Childish Chaz. Oh boy. You go back to this.
You don't understand my plight. In the minute somebody
let me off this bus.
I hang up on my cousin all the time. She won't let you speak to say bye. She talks so much and she doesn't notice for a good 15 minutes and then she will call back. Oh my God, we must have the same cousin. Y'all hilarious. Maybe. What are they really related? If you're investigated, John was like, I do have family in Philly. What? Shantae?
Let me ask you this though. This has happened before, but I want to actually hear your take on it. So there was a man and a woman who.
I like the way DIon says woman.
Why? How do you say woman?
I mean, no, it's just the way you say it every time. It's just woman. It's just like.
Is it Wildman? How do you say it?
No, you're saying it fine.
Help me, nigga.
I'm not saying you're saying it wrong. It's just the way you say it. You just say it differently. That's all.
Woman.
There's nothing wrong with the way you say it. I'm not saying that you're saying it wrong. I just go the way you say it is different. But it's funny.
You pointed out the fact that I say wheel and wheel.
Well, you were saying the same thing.
Wheel.
That was the same word, and I was trying to understand what you were saying. You were like, no, it's like a will.
Will?
I said a what?
Wheel or a will?
Because I was like Will Smith, and you were like, no, like a car wheel. I was like, like a tire wheel.
When I tell you, that's the first time ever knowing that there was a difference between will and wheel. Wheel.
I was like, who? Okay.
I forgot what I was saying. What was the premise?
Woman. We were on woman.
Yeah. There's a man and a woman. I don't even know how I'm saying it different. Now I'm subconscious of how I'm saying it.
Don't be subconscious. The way you say it is fine.
I don't know. How do you say woman?
Woman?
Woman. What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong with the way you're saying it. It's just different. It's just funny. It's not wrong. It's not wrong at all.
You say Wilshire, don't you?
Wilshire?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Wilshire or Wilshire. Anyway, there's a man and a woman who dated for 10 years, got married. They were married for 6 years. They had the same sort of past, as in they were both adopted. Had 4 children.
No.
And then they ended up being brother and sister.
Oh, you're crazy. That's not true.
100% true.
No, that is not happening.
And then they were both from the same.
What are the chances?
They were from the same state, but lived in a different.
They were half siblings.
Like no, they were like they same dad.
Okay, so they were half siblings,
right? And
they were both adopted.
They were like, hey, we're from Ohio, and now we live in Atlanta. Oh, that's crazy. When I was adopted, my parents are from there. They ended up going to Nebraska, New York, but they ended up in Atlanta. It's like, yeah, my biological family is from Ohio. That's crazy. Let's do a DNA test. And they found out through 23andMe that they had the same father.
What?
Yeah. So what do you do at the time? Do you break up or do you
No, you go burn them records. You gotta go. They were 6 years in.
Yeah, there you go. Something new about it. See, what I say?
Wow.
They had the same mother.
Wow. Yeah. I feel like having the same mother makes you more related than having the same father.
They came out the same vagina. Yeah.
Y'all really siblings. Same father. That happens.
Yeah. That's
the same. Y'all setting the same juices.
I'm bad. I think if Zup looked it up, that they had the same mother.
Wow.
Yeah. I forgot what it was.
Wow.
So what do you do, man? Do you we got to stop this?
Yeah, man. If I found out me and yo had the same, I'm like, well, we're here now. Let's just, who all knows? We got to go kill everybody who knows.
The dumb thing is they went to publicize it. Hey, this is crazy, y'all. Let's talk about this on the internet.
And they're gonna still be together. I'm like your sister. Well, they're in Atlanta. They're in the South.
Yeah, I don't know the cities. I was just giving an example. I forgot.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, and then they did like a side by side of their faces. They was like, yeah, they kind of look alike.
They start saying that most couples start looking alike the longer they're together.
Because they exchanging DNA.
No, that's not why.
It's 100%.
That is not 100. Wait. Wait, time out.
What?
Time out. Your reasoning for couples looking alike later on, it's because they're exchanging DNA. And because of that, they start looking like each other?
You don't think that's accurate? If I'm kissing you, and if I'm having unprotected sex with you, why are you laughing so hard, yo? It's 100% true. Stickers laughing, yo. Yes. Thank you, Zup. That does how it works.
Zuper said that's not
that
how
is.
DNA
Hey, man,
works.
I ignored the not.
Yo, Lack, where'd you hear this was 100% true? You couldn't have heard this is 100% true somewhere. This is one of those things that you think of when you're a kid and you go, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I believe it. I'm not taking it back.
Oh.
I need for y'all to look this up, man.
That's so funny.
I'm loud and wrong a lot of times, but I feel like this time, I feel like you start to kind of shape.
Where is this at? They say that you start to shape each other's facial feature because of their expressions. You start to match each other's expressions, so your face literally forms, especially over a length of time with the other person. People who've been together for 20, 30, 40 years, you start matching each other's facial expressions.
No.
So your face literally molds into the people's laugh lines, they mold, the wrinkles. If you guys always do this one face together, you know, your face molds. That's what they say.
I don't like how everybody's laughing at me right now.
Whew.
I gotta look this up, man. Somebody help me.
Woo. Hey,
please,
man.
Agree with me, somebody.
The fact that you said that's a fact. So they swap DNA.
Yeah, if you're kissing somebody,
and then they start the same thing.
If you're kissing somebody and you're having unprotected sex, you're essentially inserting your DNA in each other, and then it's intertwined with your body, and they start to.
Oh man, like, it's funny because I know you're joking, but it's still.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I mean, I know you're selling this thing, man. I know you're selling it. It's just. This is mad funny that you're selling it so tough. You can let it go now, bro. We're 2-3 minutes in the joke. It's cool, bro.
Yeah, I was fooling y'all.
Woo, that was a good one, though, man. They didn't see it coming. Nobody saw it coming. Yep. Oh, man. You wild, man.
I'll be getting y'all.
Woo. Man, y'all got to give it up. Last commitment acting. You thought Haunted House or something. DIon pretending that DNA is how it's swapped and you start looking like the other person. That's acting. That's acting. Yeah. That's how you do it. I'm surprised you don't get booked more. That's crazy. You don't audition a whole lot, do you?
No.
You would kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Call you DIon Washington.
I was playing.
DIonzel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Lack facts. Oh man.
Yeah, I was joking. That was
Got me. What y'all got out here? Good thing Leo left. Your logic is wild, bro. I had to run that back. What, DIon? If DIon's imaginary world was true, I'd make out with every Samoan I meet so I can get taller and muscular. The dudes too, Zoop. So you're playing.
You slid that in real quick.
No words. Phew. I have no words. Wait, Aubrey Anderson. What did Aubrey Anderson say? You see Aubrey Anderson? Anthony Anderson. What?
Right here.
Oh. You're logical, bro. Oh, yeah, okay. All of them. Zoop said all of them. Zoop, you can't be that short, bro. How tall are you? Because I'm 5'7", and I don't think I'm going to go kiss a gang of Samoans. But them women be big. There's some big Samoan Tongan women out there. They're big enough. I met some, I'll be like, oh, you're a big lady.
Yeah, got a neck like a pit bull.
Neck like Mike Tyson. Man, you're funny, man. This is why this show is great. This is why everybody should tell everybody about this show, because you get first perspective from DIon Lack. You know what I'm saying?
I need a podcast called Loud and Wrong. Because I be rolling the dice. My logic and lies be so close to each other. Well, I think it makes sense. And I'm still sticking behind it.
But why did you say that's like a fact if you didn't know if it's a fact?
I don't know.
I mean, why you like that's a fact? Where?
So a lot of times you hear stuff like, but you don't look it up, right?
But where'd you hear it? Like, was it like a long time ago, and you were like, well, that makes sense?
No, I kind of feel like I've heard it, and I was like, but I didn't say, let me look this up.
Okay.
You see someone on Instagram like, oh, wow, Donald Trump did blah blah blah. That's crazy. He did. Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. Like it'd
have been different if you was like, I heard such and such and such and such is why that. Then I'd be like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
I heard it, but I'm almost certain that you hear something and then you associate it with truth, right? Like if I told you, Jonathan Woodman died, like a comedian that we know or something like that. Really? Damn. But you can look it up. But the fact I told you that,
but then I would go to someone else and be like, dang man, I heard.
Who told you that?
But then I wouldn't be like, John Woodman died. No, he did. That's a fact. That's a fact. And then it'd be like, ooh.
Because essentially, you got to go. When people die, you like, let me see the body. We're all going from.
I just feel like whoever your source was, you really trusted, and they let you down. Whoever told you this,
Instagram, Twitter, a lot of this time.
No, I just mean on the DNA fact.
Yes,
Instagram and Twitter doesn't tell lies.
Right.
I don't care what no one says. Twitter is the place that you get the truth the fastest.
Yeah.
I know Twitter is fact checked that fast. Instagram, sure.
Yeah.
You get your lies. Facebook, sure. Twitter, fact checked all day.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that's like something like your older cousin would tell you, like, well, you know, man, your DNA.
Look around.
Because it's telling you a lie. Yeah. And you grew up like, really? Yeah. So be careful who you get. You're going to look like that bitch one day. Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm looking it up. Can y'all please look it up for me so I can say thank y'all.
Thank y'all for what? No one's going to.
Because I'm like, before y'all debunked my statement, I was like, it's 90% sure this is true. But the fact that y'all laughing, I've dropped down to 65.
That's still really high. Way higher than it should be.
I feel like
65%? You should be at 0. You should be at 0. Like, you should be at 0%. You should be all the way down. You should be a non-believer. You got to give up that religion. Oh, DIon Lack! You the real MVP, fam.
Real MVP?
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
There's nobody better than this cat.
Yeah, it is.
There's nobody better than DIon, baby. You been watching a lot of football? Outside of just the highlights, or are you like really following the Rams? Like,
I'm really following. I don't know what happened today.
Okay, because you're gonna watch it. I don't want to spoil it.
They played the Cowboys.
Yeah,
right?
I can tell you what happened.
No.
Okay. I watched it.
They already played.
Yeah, the game's over.
Come on, man.
You want to?
No.
Are you in a fantasy league?
No.
Okay.
I never understood the logic of it.
What do you mean?
Like, I saw people do it. I thought it was like, hey, who do you think is going to win?
Mm-hmm. They have those.
I did not know it was going to be like an every week player. You know, I never knew how it worked. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, it's an every week thing. Mm-hmm. You win points off of players. And there was like a bet of like, if he gets 5 touchdowns and 3 sacks, it was like, oh, this is a lot. This is a lot of math right here.
Well, you're not doing the math. Like, it does it for you. You know what I mean?
So
you don't have to do your own math. It's usually you're on some kind of app or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then maybe in the early days,
yeah.
You know, when it first started, people would make their own leagues. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, but anytime I've ever done it, it's just like you're in the app and people, you know, everybody adds its own. It adds itself, and so by the end of the week, you know if you're winning or losing. Mm-hmm. It's cool though, because if you really follow it, you'll be like, people who don't follow. I have a buddy, he doesn't follow football at all. But when it's time to do fantasy football, he's all in. And he's like, yo, who should I get? Should I get this person, this person? I'm like, hey, welcome to the world.
Yeah.
But I don't do fantasy, man.
Yeah.
I did it for like a couple seasons. And
so what do you do?
Nothing. I just watch and then keep track of stats. I know way too much about other people's stats and what's going on. You know, I'm a really big a really big sports guy, so it's really, but it gets weird because the older I get, I shouldn't care about this so much. You know what I mean?
I literally said it earlier today.
Did you?
About the entertainment. Why we care so much about it?
It's just one of those things. I go like, this is fun. I go like, I love keeping track of stats and who's doing what and who's where. You know what I mean? And but I think it all because like all the arguments back in the day. Like you'd be like, no man, like before we can go look stuff up.
Right.
You'd be like, what are you talking about? Barry Sanders had 8 touchdowns in a game. No, he didn't. It's impossible. He had 1,200 yards in one game. And you couldn't prove me wrong until you went to somebody almanac.
Yeah. Dude, that's so funny, dude. I just told my daughter this. I was like, back in the 90s, we were great liars.
Oh, great liars.
Man, one time I ran a 40.
No, you where the tape at? What you mean with the tape at? I do it right now. Well, I mean, that was back in the day.
Yeah. I actually boxed Mike Tyson.
Bro, you got to lie so easily, and no one could ever prove you wrong.
I was, me and Mike Tyson went 11 rounds.
Right.
I was a second person that knocked him out.
What?
Yeah, we would.
No, you didn't.
But he lost.
That never happened.
He won by a decision.
And then Mike Tyson now, it's just like, I never. You don't look familiar at all.
You got any pictures? They didn't have cameras at
the time. And then kids can be like, right now, Dad, I sent your picture over to Mike Tyson's email. His secretary showed it. He's talking about you right now on this on this podcast. Mike Tyson on this podcast is great.
Talking about you on his podcast.
But if I ever do see him, Mike Tyson's podcast is great. He's a treasure now.
Yeah.
I'm glad he survived and went through all that he went through, bro. You needed this version of Mike Tyson. He's so much more authentic. He's so much more. He's gone through so much pain that there's so much wisdom and experience from him and gratefulness. Why are you laughing? And humbleness. What is happening?
I have a question for you afterwards.
Oh, go ahead.
Would you rather jump from a 3-story building to land on your feet like that, or receive a rib shot from Mike Tyson at his prime?
We just talked about this on Daddy Issues.
Oh, word?
We did each of us had to take a round against Mike Tyson, 1 through 5. Which round are you taking? Who's doing each round? I was like, we're not
5.
I was like, we're not doing this. He was like, Tyson right now. Then a training video came out that day. I'm like, I'm not doing this. You're all out your mind.
Yes.
I'd probably have to take the rib shot in his prime. Because I think about 2 broken legs and a possible concussion. Because I'm breaking both legs. Off of 3 stories? 3 stories is high. We used to jump off our roof as kids.
Yes!
Crazy, bro. We used to jump off the roof.
Yes.
And be like, oh,
yes.
Why? How?
Yes.
And then my back and knees is bad now. I'm like, wonder what I did.
Yeah.
Jumping out of trees,
man,
and shit.
Dude. And remember when we used to swing?
Yep, you did the jump off.
Or
you try to flip. You would do that or flip backwards. Seeing your launch, bro, we would all be like, I got the furthest.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
I marked it right here in the gravel. It was be a bunch of
you had
sticks.
to just stay in your spot. Makes no sense.
I had a friend, and I'm sure everybody in every black neighborhood tried to do the wrap around the swing.
Did he ever do it?
No.
Has it ever been done?
So what happened was, I'm going this way. He did like this, and we was like, whoa, here it go.
Whoa.
Here it go. That one went up and went, bow, right on top of that pole.
Oh.
Because it wasn't like he was getting pushed so to get like that. Because it went up, and it was like, and then it went like this, and then it was like,
he got mad high.
Yes.
No, he's brave.
Yes.
I would have tapped out.
Yeah.
So he just landed on the pole, then hit the ground.
He wrapped around the swing chain, almost hung himself. You ever had the 2 swings together with your friend next to you?
Oh yeah.
And then somebody push you like that.
Yeah.
They call it what they call it, the seesaw.
I don't know if you ever named
seesaw.
it.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Oh boy.
I don't have any somebody get that high before. You guys have any questions in here? Before
We in tough.
Do they still have their teeth? They do not have their teeth. We used to jump roofs. Yeah. Oh, you used to jump from roof to roof? I don't think our houses were that close. They kept throwing Chaz in the first round. That was awful. Man, I don't want fresh Mike Tyson. He was like, you can take the most We was like, yo, put Keon there. Keon, I was like, he's more athletic. Let him dodge, get Tyson tired. And he was like, oh, it's a feel out round. I'm like, not for Tyson. What's a feel out round for Tyson? He don't do that.
Yeah.
Tyson a murderer. He ain't trying to go past 3.
What if he was blindfolded and he just hearing you?
Nah, man, he got that. His Wolverine senses, but ears. He got them pointy ears and shit.
So at their prime, Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
I'd probably rather take a full punch from Muhammad Ali. Anybody but Tyson. I mean, there's not a whole lot of.
Well, I'm talking about who would win.
Oh, in their fight. You know what's funny is that like when you watch Tyson, he was supposed to be specifically trained to beat Tyson. This is what Cuss thought was like. This is the ultimate fighter right here. Like if Ali was the ultimate fighter, this is the ultimate, Ali defeater. I don't know, man, but Tyson was. I was gonna say because Ali beats Foreman, but Tyson was way more skilled than Foreman. It's just like skill wise from the dodging to the precision. I'm not gonna lie, there's a reason why he was a champion at 20, and you know what I'm saying. Like, and people gotta understand, even him being a champion at 20, you know how many grown men he had to beat for years. Mike was 16 beating grown men.
Yeah. To be recognized.
Yeah, dog. So I don't know, man. I'm never going to go against the greatest of all time. So I'm always going to say Ali would figure it out because he was, so smart.
Dodgy.
But
he was very dodgy.
He was dodgy, but also I'm like.
And Mike Tyson never was a defense player. He was always offense.
I disagree.
You really he was dodging?
Yeah.
I never seen him do it like.
Yeah, you have.
I've only seen.
You've seen famous videos of Mike way down low dodging punches. Like you've seen those multiple times. And Mike, first off. Mike had the best defense, bro. He was always here. Always. Yeah. He's like, psh, back, psh, back. Mike didn't take a whole lot of punches. There's not the only person who ever gave it to Mike was Holyfield. Until he got older.
And Riddick Bowe.
Well, yeah. Mike was already. By the time Mike was like, he was just on drugs. It's just like, But I'm saying, man, I was like, you watch Mike in them 80s, bro. He didn't take a lot of. That dude was fast. And I think that. I don't think he had a Mayweather defense per se. You know what I mean? But also, those heavyweights aren't Mayweather's speed.
Right.
So he didn't have to. The dude with the fastest jab wasn't boxing no more. And Ali. Who else was punching that fast at his weight?
Yeah.
Nobody. There was nobody that strong like that. Larry Holmes wasn't. Ali used to jab the shit out of people. Ali like pat, pat, pat. People like, what the hell?
Yeah.
He was way too fast.
Talk shit to you.
Oh, yeah. What's my name? Say my name. Ali in there brushing his hair. Come on, dog.
On the ring?
Oh, he be ringside. Oh, he be in his corner. Oh, Ali was a.
So did he get knocked out?
I don't think he's ever been knocked out. I think he's only been knocked down a couple times. Yeah. He's lost 5 fights. But the only person ever, and this is why this is kind of he's like the greatest. He's the only person ever to win his championship 3 times. So to lose it, it was taken away from him the first time when he went to jail for not going to the war, for being a draft dodger. And then he lost to Joe Frazier, and he lost to Holmes or Spinks. Always going to mix up. I want to say it was Larry Holmes.
Speaking of,
I think it was Larry Holmes.
Speaking of Leon Spinks.
Are we doing this again?
Oh boy. Let me see what you're talking about. Finish out the sentence. I dedicated my childhood to do an entire loop on the swing and memories. Memories. 1,000,000% rib shot. I'll take the broken rib and possible punctured lungs over broken legs with the possibility of never working.
Oh, Moy said the only time I watched football was to watch Barry Sanders, and it was an amazing time to watch Barry play.
Do y'all remember the cartoon Inside Out Boy?
Yeah,
all around.
I feel that was like it was a show within a show, I think, when they did Inside Out Boy. I remember Recess did a episode of that also when a girl went over, and then somebody else did it when they went back in time. They thought they went back to like yesterday or something. I want to say it was like Rugrats or something like that. Very funny though.
Tyson said all would win his footwork.
Of course, Tyson's gonna say Ali would win. He's supposed to say that.
Yeah, of course, you gotta show homage to your people, bro. Tyson was like a tank.
But at least
Still
footwork
is
is
a
amazing.
tank.
To be that big and that fast, dog, that's why he beat everybody.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, you're too strong. You're too and he was big.
Yeah.
He was like 6'4".
Right.
It wasn't small. Ali?
Oh, I almost seen that Tyson.
Oh no. Tyson like 5'10", something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
man.
So let's wrap it out.
It's a great episode today, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we
ladies
didn't
and
do an
gentlemen,
intro.
welcome back to another fantastic episode of Lackaroni and Chaz.
Check, please.
And we are done. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell us what your favorite part is so we can click on that and use it for Instagram content or, to remind us how funny that episode.
Or when DIon goes live, you guys can talk about his ass. Whatever you want to do. Have at it. Have ass it.
Did Moyo just give us a middle finger?
I think she's saying going up. Oh, check please. She did that. Hey, thank you all for watching. If you're watching the live, you can stay for another one.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, wait till next week. Or get on the Patreon for just only $3 and you can watch it now. You know?
Ooh.
Or sooner, anyways. All right, y'all. DIon's up and gone already.